Let me ask you something. Struggling with simple tasks lately? You're not alone. Carrying groceries, getting out of a chair, even climbing the stairs. Many seniors brush this off as just aging. But here's the truth. It's not always age. Sometimes, that weakness is actually a nutritional emergency hiding in plain sight. Listen closely, because this could change the way your body ages. Eat these 6 proteins daily after 60. Miss them and risk faster aging. My dear friends, the truth is, millions of seniors are quietly starving their muscles. Not because they're not eating enough food, but because they're not eating the right foods at the right times. The foods you eat after 60 can make all the difference in how your body moves, heals, and thrives. Today, I'm going to reveal the 6 powerful protein-rich foods that can protect your independence, rebuild your strength, and even add years of vitality to your life.
And if you value staying strong and independent, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and comment "stronger" below, because this is the best senior health channel for adding more active, joyful years to your life. Now let's get started.
Hey there, Andy here, and welcome to your trusted, simple senior health. Let's start with John, one of my patients. John is 70, a retired carpenter who once prided himself on his strong hands and steady grip. But after a year of retirement, John noticed his grip weakening. His once firm handshake felt soft, and even carrying groceries left him tired. When we reviewed his diet, I found he was only eating about 50 grams of protein per day, far short of the 90 his body needed. His muscles weren't just aging, they were starving. Here's something important. After 60, your body processes protein less efficiently. What built muscle at 30 barely maintains it at 70. This is called anabolic resistance. I tell my patients it's like trying to start an older car. You need a stronger spark. So we made a simple change. Instead of toast and jam in the morning, John added 2 scrambled eggs.
Eggs are one of the most complete proteins on Earth. Each egg delivers 6 grams of high-quality protein plus leucine, the special amino acid that flips the switch for muscle repair. And it worked. In 3 months, John's grip strength improved by 15% and his energy returned. If you've been skipping protein in the morning, start your day with 2 eggs. It's one of the simplest ways to keep your muscles strong. And if you've avoided eggs because of cholesterol fears, let me reassure you. Research shows that moderate egg consumption is safe for most seniors and, in fact, can improve overall health when part of a balanced diet. But what if meat feels too heavy or hard to digest? That's where our next food comes in. A humble legume that is surprisingly powerful for strength and energy.
Now let me tell you about Martha, one of my dear patients. She's 75 and full of life, but after gallbladder surgery, meat became very difficult for her to digest. She often felt bloated and uncomfortable after meals, and she worried she wasn't nourishing her body properly. When we checked, her protein intake was far too low, and without enough protein, her risk of muscle loss was rising. Something I see all too often in seniors. That's when I suggested lentils. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils gives 18 grams of protein, along with fiber that soothes digestion. Unlike heavy cuts of meat, lentils are light, easy on the stomach, and still provide plenty of strength-building power. Martha began adding lentil soup to her lunches. Within weeks, she felt stronger and lighter.
Her digestion improved, and best of all, her energy came back. She was once again chasing her grandchildren around the yard with a smile. If you find that meat feels heavy or difficult to digest, try swapping just 1 meal a day for lentils or other legumes. You'll be amazed at how much strength you can gain from this simple change. And don't worry about missing key nutrients. Lentils are rich in lysine, an amino acid that acts like scaffolding for collagen, helping keep muscles and joints resilient. They're not just gentle, they're powerful. Now, what if you're recovering from surgery or dealing with lingering pain and inflammation? That's where our next protein-rich food shines. One that not only builds muscle, but also reduces inflammation and speeds recovery.
Let me share Carlos's story with you. An 82-year-old retired teacher had just undergone hip surgery. His physical therapist warned him recovery would be long and painful. But Carlos had a secret weapon: salmon. Twice a week, he enjoyed baked salmon with lemon and herbs. Within 6 weeks, his therapist was stunned. Carlos regained mobility twice as fast as expected. What made the difference? Salmon delivers not only 20 grams of high-quality protein per fillet, but also omega-3 fatty acids. These powerful compounds reduce inflammation in muscle tissue and actually boost the effectiveness of protein in stimulating muscle repair. Clinical studies confirm that seniors who combine protein with omega-3s gain significantly more strength than protein alone. For Carlos, it was the difference between shuffling with a walker and walking tall with confidence. Adding salmon or another fatty fish just twice a week can strengthen your recovery and protect your independence. And if you're worried about cost, frozen or canned salmon still delivers the same benefits, making this a realistic option for almost every household. Now, halfway through our list, let's take a quick pause to recap and check in with you. So far, we've seen how John rebuilt his grip with eggs, how Martha boosted her energy with lentils, and how Carlos sped up his recovery with salmon. These are simple, everyday foods that anyone can use. And here, on this channel, we bring you these life-changing senior health breakthroughs every single week. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now and comment "Stronger" below. Share this video with a friend or loved one who could use these tips. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We're building a community of seniors who want to live longer, healthier, and more independent lives. Now, let's continue with the next 3 proteins, including a surprising dairy food that protects your muscles while you sleep. Let me tell you about Eleanor, one of my patients. She loved yogurt, but she always chose the sweetened kind. Despite eating it regularly, she still felt tired, weak, and unsteady on her feet. Her blood work confirmed what I suspected. She was falling short on daily protein. That's when I suggested a simple switch: plain Greek yogurt. Unlike regular yogurt, it's strained, so it has nearly double the protein. Just one serving gives 15 to 20 grams of protein, almost half of what many older adults need in a meal. It also provides calcium for stronger bones and probiotics to keep digestion smooth, which is something many of my patients struggle with. Eleanor started eating 1 cup a day with berries and walnuts. 3 months later, she felt more energetic, her balance had improved, and she even returned to her favorite activity, gardening.
Here's a simple tip: swap dessert pudding for a bowl of plain Greek yogurt with fruit. You'll satisfy your sweet tooth while giving your muscles exactly what they need. And if you're worried about the tangy flavor, don't let that stop you. A drizzle of honey or fresh fruit makes it both delicious and nourishing. Eleanor's experience shows that sometimes vitality is just one swap away. By feeding her body with the right kind of fuel, she unlocked balance, energy, and joy waiting beneath the surface. But what if chewing tougher meats has become difficult? Don't worry. Our next protein is soft, versatile, and surprisingly powerful.
Let me tell you about Edith, a 79-year-old retired librarian who struggled with chewing tougher meats after dental surgery. She thought her protein options were shrinking until she discovered tofu. For a while, Edith worried her diet was too limited. She lacked the energy she once had, and her legs felt weaker on the stairs. The secret lies in soy protein. Tofu contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. Plus, it's gentle on digestion and naturally low in saturated fat. Edith began adding tofu to stir-fries and soups. To her surprise, her muscles felt firmer and her energy improved. Within 3 months, her doctor measured a 12% improvement in her leg strength, enough to make stair climbing less of a burden. If chewing meats has become difficult for you, tofu is a versatile, easy-to-eat solution. It soaks up the flavors of whatever it's cooked with, making it simple to enjoy in many dishes.
And don't worry if you've never cooked with tofu before. It's easier than you think. Just cut it into cubes and add it to soups, salads, or stir-fries. Finally, let's circle back to one of the most overlooked heroes: a creamy dairy food that works while you sleep.
We discussed John, whose grip improved with eggs. But for millions of seniors, the real magic happens at night. Remember, most muscle loss occurs while you sleep, when your body lacks steady protein. That's where cottage cheese comes in. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, which digests slowly over 6 to 8 hours, feeding your muscles all night long. Think of it as a night guard, standing watch over your strength. A half cup before bed could mean waking up stronger instead of weaker. Seniors who eat cottage cheese at night often notice improved recovery, better strength, and even steadier balance. If you want a simple, powerful nighttime habit, try a small serving of cottage cheese before bed. And if you've avoided dairy, don't worry. Lactose-free cottage cheese is available, offering the same benefits without the digestive issues. Now that we've covered all 6 proteins, let's recap and wrap this up with some encouragement. My dear friends, what you choose to nourish your body with today can shape the way you age tomorrow. These aren't just food tips, but gentle reminders that your body still has the power to rebuild, restore, and thrive. Don't just listen, take action. Subscribe to stay connected, comment "Stronger" to mark your journey, and share this video right now with every senior you care about. They need this information. You might just give them the gift of independence. Remember, your future strength isn't written in stone. Every meal is an opportunity to rebuild, repair, and reclaim your vitality. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and until next time, here's to many more vibrant years ahead. Now, go live your golden years truly, with all this new, useful information you have learned today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and most important, stay youthful, and I will see you in the next video.